What's going on, everybody? We are back live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Here we go. Bitcoin is breaking out again. I repeat, Bitcoin is breaking out again. Welcome back, guys. We are here live again. We've been doing this for a while now, for the last 4 or 5 days. Amazing. Amazing stuff happening with Bitcoin. We've got a ton of crypto news to get into as well, guys. Ton of things to talk about in this one. Man, it's been an exciting time to be in crypto, that's for sure. I just recorded 4 videos, by the way, for the day. So as I'm talking to you here, I'm going to be uploading these videos. Got a really busy day today, but wanted to come on with you guys, get live with you, of course, and keep this momentum going in this market right now, guys. Appreciate you guys so much for popping in here. Quaker, appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. First one here, man. What's up, Rest fan? How we doing, man? Joseph, love to you right back, brother. Appreciate you. Fragment, good morning to you. Daryl, good morning. Paul, good morning. Good morning, Kareem. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Devron, good morning, everybody. How are we? Good morning. Good morning. The portfolio's looking fantastic, Curtis. Amazing. We are on the precipice right now of hitting 63,000. I think we actually crossed over it. I just recorded, like I mentioned, a bunch of videos. Shout out to Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu finally making some moves. How about Bonk? That capital starting to reverse a little bit from Pepe into some OGs like Shib, like Doge, like Bonk. So the meme coin market is fired up. We're loving it. We're absolutely loving it. Crypto.com. Guys, pay attention to Crypto.com. We're very, very close to a breakout here. 3 different times, and I explained this in my video that'll come out later. 3 different times we came up to 11 cents since last November. Have not been able to break it, but if Crow can break this crucial level, look out. And oh yes, Jasmy. Jasmy continues to shock us all right now. Continues to impress. We're going to talk about all of that and more, guys, in this live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for popping on here and joining us. My, oh my, where do we start, right? I guess we got to start with Bitcoin, okay? We got to start with Bitcoin. Well, actually, we got to start with you guys smashing the like button because we have 200 people here and only 16 likes. So we got to get that number up, all right? We're going to go ahead and smash that like button, hit the 3 little dots, do that for us. And we got to start with Bitcoin because what's happening right now with Bitcoin, obviously, is the end-all be-all that drives everything, right? Without Bitcoin, we don't have anything, okay? It makes up more than 50% of the overall market. We know when capital flows into Bitcoin, capital flows into altcoins as well. So we are seeing about a 5th day in a row, we're working on a green candle here. We've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red days since February 9th. And they're slight red days. I mean, we have been on an absolute tear since February 9th. Our trading indicator, XT Algo, flashed a momentum up on Bitcoin. You can look at this on the charts. On February 8th at 45,000. Since that time frame, we're up 39%. I'll show you guys this. I mean, this is what it's all about. As soon as we broke above the 20-day moving average, back here on February 8th, it was off to the races for Bitcoin. Off to the races. And a nice 39% move if you were using our trading indicator, XT Algo. Links are down below in the description if you guys are interested. You guys know the drill. Yes, I'm shilling my own company because it freaking works, guys. You can go ahead and look at all of the altcoins and this indicator across the board. Crypto stocks can be used for everything. Oh, as it relates to Bitcoin, did you guys see that JP Morgan now wants to offer Bitcoin to its clients? All of a sudden. I mean, that has just been a wild thing to monitor and watch. What Jamie Dimon has said versus what they're doing. Here's the crazy thing. We already knew that JP Morgan and Jamie Dimon were interested in Bitcoin because they were all in on BlackRock's ETF. And they were actually a contributor. But the things he was saying was just not lining up. And now they want to get in. Now they want to get in. Well, yeah, they're seeing all the money being made right now by BlackRock, Fidelity, etc. And now they want to get in the game. And this won't be the last, big asset manager. But Morgan Stanley's big, right? We're talking about $1.3 trillion. $1.3 trillion asset manager Morgan Stanley now wants to offer a spot Bitcoin ETF to its customers. If that's not FOMO, I don't know what is. I mean, JP Morgan is peak FOMO right now, trying to get into crypto and trying to get into Bitcoin here as it's coming up on 63,000 again, guys. We are right on the cusp of breaking 63K. Many people asking, will we see all-time highs today or this week, this weekend, early next week? We definitely met some big resistance at 64,000. So that's going to be a tough one to crack. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens when we get back up there. And oh yeah, we didn't talk about Cardano, but Cardano's going nuts. So is Solana. Solana's up 17% right now, flying. Solana just had a God candle out of nowhere here. So that's been amazing. Solana's up at 132. For anybody of those degens out there in the Solana meme coin space, you're loving this, especially if you're sitting on your Sol. Guys, that's how I'm stacking Solana, by the way. I'm stacking Solana by playing the Solana meme coin market. Be careful. You can get wrecked. But if you know what you're doing and you have a profit-taking plan on Solana memes right now, there's opportunity everywhere. And I'm doing pretty well. This Donald Trump, I've been telling you guys about that yesterday. I got it in a 200K market cap. It went up to 2.5 million the other day or yesterday. I mean, there's just a freaking 12x. I got a lot of my profits out of there, and I'm still sitting on some. So it doesn't matter what's going on right now. Small caps, large caps, everything is moving. And again, this is the time in the market where you want to have a plan. If you have a plan in place, you're not trading on emotion. You're not sitting there wondering when you should sell. So again, I'm going to keep preaching this. If you guys don't have a plan yet with every asset you're in, make one. Get it prepared today, because when this full-fledged bull market hits, there is no way you're going to be able to make sense of everything and perform well without a strict profit-taking plan for every asset you get into. Every asset you get into. The software I was using is my software XT Algo. I had this built by professionals, spent a lot of money on it. Guys, you don't have to buy it. I'm not like, it doesn't like, obviously it's my business. I want to grow it, but I'm not like just shilling it to shill it. It works. This thing works. And you can try it for 30 days for free. We'll give you a full refund if you don't like it. But it's XT Algo. Links are down below. Check it out. I think you guys will love it. I know many people in the chat probably already using it. If you're already using it, if you want to chime in, let them know. Because I know a lot of people are using it and crushing it using XT Algo. So have you heard of Research Coin? Brian Armstrong is a co-founder. No, I've not. Major meme coins absolutely exploded, like that Taco Bell cat launch to the moon meme. Yeah, I didn't see that. That's crazy. And by the way, guys, so many new people, we're reaching so many new people on the live stream. If you're new, let me know. And hop in here. Hop in here by subscribing to the channel. Make sure you don't miss out on anything, because we're here every single day for you. We're grinding. We are going after it together. So if you want to be part of this community, you want to be ready to take full advantage and absolutely dominate and crush this bull market, subscribe to this channel. I'm telling you guys, you won't be disappointed. There's so many great minds, so many great people here, and we are building a foundation for the future, no doubt about it. Let's see. Is there any difference between your software and Austin's? No, it is the same exact thing. We had it built by the same person. He just has X1 algo. I have XT. But my XT algo is better. He won't tell you that. But yes, it is the same product. We just white labeled it. So we were able to both create our own business from it. But it is the same software. Okay. I'm unsure on how to use cold storage wallet. Can MetaMask be used for that? So MetaMask is a hot wallet. Cold storage is a little bit different. It's totally offline. There are definitely some good videos out there. I actually watched some tutorial videos on cold storage when I first got into crypto. But it's a little bit different. MetaMask a little bit different. Are you and Austin brothers? No, absolutely not. We don't look anything alike, man. Austin's like Irish dude from Texas. I'm a Serbian from, Italian and Southern European parts. First time here. Big things for crypto, especially for XRP. Yeah, XRP's got a big airdrop. I got a video coming out on that, by the way. Make sure you check that out. Price has been looking solid for XRP. We're kind of range bound right now with XRP. We're somewhere between 70 and 50 cents right now. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon, but eventually we're expecting huge things out of Ripple, huge things out of XRP. The technology speaks for itself, guys. The technology speaks for itself. And as long as we get through this lawsuit unscathed, which we've already got halfway there, I'm expecting huge things out of Ripple. No matter what, Ripple's going to be massive, whether it's outside the United States or inside and all over. We'll see what happens, right? But no matter what, I think we're in a really good spot with XRP, especially if we get into this bull market and they're finally out of all the BS. I mean, if you think about this with XRP, it hasn't moved a lot since 2017, right? 2017 was the big blow off top. And then in 2020, they wrecked everybody with coming down with a lawsuit in December. But you would think since December 2020, from now, you would think that a lot of people would have given up. You would think a lot of the community would have just said, you know what, I'm throwing in the towel, I'm done. That is not what's happened. It's actually made this community stronger. And most companies, Ripple is going to spend probably close to $200 million when this is all said and done to fight the good fight. $200 million. Whether you hold XRP or not, you've got to respect that because Ripple is fighting for the industry. If you own anything outside of Bitcoin, Ripple is literally fighting for you. Now, we got the Coinbase versus SEC thing. The Coinbase stuff that happened yesterday was nuts. We were live here with that. We had over 1,500 people talking about that. That was batshit crazy. I don't know what the hell happened, but they got a lot of explaining to do. They got to figure some things out. But that's neither here nor there. That was yesterday's news. We'll see what happens with all of that. But they've got their lawsuit going on. Ripple's got their lawsuit. And they are fighting for the altcoin market. It is a big deal. What's happening with Ripple and XRP does affect everything else from the altcoins. So you should be rooting for Ripple to win, in my opinion. Even if you don't hold XRP, you should be rooting for Ripple to win. And if you're not, and you hold anything outside of Bitcoin, I don't know what your argument is there against that. Solana's been great. Solana's been awesome, and it is on a huge breakout right now. Massive breakout. We are continuing to go up. Solana's now up 20%, guys. So Solana, on the indicator, XT Algo, it flashed a momentum up yesterday, actually, or through the wee hours of the night. Solana has just been going nuts. And the momentum up actually on the 1 day was flashed on the 10th at $109. So nice little move there. Since that indicator flashed from 109 all the way up to 133 right now, 22% move. But if you go into the hourly, that's where it's really interesting on Solana. And you can use this indicator, by the way, XT Algo, on any different 1 hour chart, 5-minute chart, whatever you want to do. If you're a day trader, have at it, right? But these last 2 days for Solana, huge. Huge. On the 45-minute sticks, guys, we flashed at 111. That was yesterday at 9 p.m. The momentum up indicator flashed since then, 20% move. That's a big move. That's a big move. What kind of weed do you smoke, Zach? Honestly, I don't smoke weed anymore. I used to smoke a ton. I'm not a big weed smoker anymore. Yeah, it's just not my flavor anymore. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I like CBD and like very, very small little bits of THC. It helps me sleep, but I don't like getting like super high off weed anymore. I'm not a big fan. I used to be. I mean, when I was in high school and college, I got down. I smoked some weed back then for sure, but not anymore. I kind of like, when I got to college, I partied like crazy in high school. I almost got kicked out of high school. By the time I got to college, I was pretty chill. I didn't even really drink that much. I just smoked. I got my like college years out in high school. It's kind of crazy. Like people in college were going nuts, and I'm like, kind of already did that. Yeah. But appreciate you guys all popping in. We're getting a bunch of new people here. Hit that subscribe button for us. It's totally free. Join up with us. We'd love to have you here on the channel. We've been here since 2020 in crypto, growing every single day. We crossed over 127,000 subscribers yesterday. Like, holy shit. That's amazing. I appreciate you guys. Phenomenal. And we've got a lot to talk about here. There's a lot going on in the markets, guys. Bitcoin definitely is facing some rejection at 64,000. One of the things that happened yesterday that a lot of people did not talk about, okay, was the fact that the U.S. government moved $1 billion in Bitcoin yesterday. And we know that the U.S. government is the fourth largest holder at last check of Bitcoin. Fourth largest holder. How did they get their Bitcoin? Does anybody know? Put it in chat. If you know how the U.S. government got their Bitcoin, put it in chat. I want to hear who pops in there first and tells me. Where did the U.S. government, where do they get most of their Bitcoin? I want to hear from you. I'm curious to see. Exactly. Exactly. Somebody's all over it. They confiscated it. Exactly. From these various hacks and what have you. Yes, Silk Road was a big one, 100%. They seized it. Yes. And that's what happened here. Again, they recently seized some Bitcoin and the U.S. government moved 1 billion in BTC. When they moved 1 billion of BTC, 1 billion in BTC, that could have caused some panic a little bit. Whether that happened right at 64K, I'm reading that it was close to that. And as the Bitcoin price rallied all the way to 64K, it faced some rejection there at 63.7. And we saw huge liquidations there of short positions. Shorts got absolutely wrecked yesterday and the day before. And, you know, we dialed back yesterday to 58,000. But here you go. Look at the resilience of Bitcoin. We are currently breaking out as we speak. $63,200 right now is the price of Bitcoin. We are on the verge of another breakout. We're experiencing it right now with you guys on stream. Go ahead and smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get some more folks in here because we are very close to making another run here at 64,000. Very close. And it might happen while we're on stream here, guys. Literally, if we get some buying pressure momentum to come in here, look out. Take a look at this chart. Take a look at this chart. So this was yesterday. This was yesterday where we topped out. Big liquidation here. Big liquidation here. And then look at what we've done since then. Slow and steady. These are 10-minute candles. If we go into 30-minute candles, look at that. Look at that. That's the 30-minute chart. Here's the sell-off yesterday. Look where we are right now, guys. We are dangerously close from making another big move right now. Okay, literally, as we speak, on the cusp of making another big move. We have slowly come up since we've got liquidated yesterday, or since we saw some liquidations yesterday. People taking some profits. There were definitely some profit takers there at 64,000. But we're right back up there. We are right back up there, pushing on the door, right on the doorstep, right on the cusp of another breakthrough here. And let's hope we see it while we're live here on stream. We've got it up for you guys. We're tracking it. All it's going to take is one big push here, and we're going to be setting some new local highs over 64,000. And we have got a lot of cryptos breaking out. Tons of altcoins. We've got SHIB up 27%. Where's the SHIB army? Is the SHIB army here in the chat? It's been a long time coming, SHIB fam. What's going on? Where are you at? Let me know. Dogecoin. Where's my Doge family at? 32%. And how about Bonk? Bonk is up 52%. We made a video when I was in Vegas. I don't know if you guys saw this. If you were subscribed to my channel back then, I was just in Vegas for the Super Bowl. Anytime I travel, which I travel a lot, I love to record videos from different places. And that's what you get on this channel. A lot of fun, a lot of excitement, and a lot of news, a lot of information. But we were in Vegas, I had a few people asking me, Pepe or Bonk, Pepe or Bonk. So I made that video. And I said, listen, I think they both have upside. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to pick Bonk. Now, a few days ago, I looked like an idiot because Pepe was running like crazy. Bonk was not. Well, guess what? Bonk is now a $1.6 billion market cap. And guess what? Bonk is up above Pepe all of a sudden. Bonk is ranked 61. Pepe's ranked 74. Pepe's still really solid, but it's at a 1.2 billion. Bonk is at a 1.6 billion. Why? Because things that are happening on Solana right now are just massive. And Bonk is a little bit newer, a little bit fresher. That's the only reason why I picked Bonk over Pepe. And I thought that because Solana is driving so much user base and adoption right now, that Bonk would probably be a little bit more interesting play than Pepe. They've both been really good here. They've both been really good. And I think there's still some upside with both of them. But Bonk was the one I picked. And all of a sudden, capital's starting to flow. Bonk is the top gainer today. I knew that it was going to have another surge eventually. Didn't know when, right? We can't predict when. But Bonk is now up 110% in the last 7 days. Pepe's up big as well. And we're loving it. We're loving it. Yeah, Whiff too. Dog Whiff Hat is going crazy. I saw that. Jasmine has made another big surge, dialing back a little bit here, but still looking really good. Here's another one. You guys know I love the AI sector. I'll give you a couple, actually. Fetch AI, quietly setting all-time highs in the last couple days, like continuing to set all-time highs. Fetch. F-E-T, guys. This is the alt chart. Let me show you this. Not a lot of people are talking about this either. We were talking about Fetch AI back here when it was 30 cents. We were talking about Fetch back in 2021 and 2022, guys, when AI was very, very, not even talked about. And we were talking about Fetch when it dipped down in here at 9 cents, 8 cents, just back in October. We were talking about Fetch in August of 2023 when it was 20 cents. Fetch AI is going parabolic at 1.47 right now, $1.47. Look at the chart. That is the alt chart, smashing all-time highs. There's no resistance on this Fetch chart at all. And we're seeing that happen across the board with a lot of AI cryptos, guys. So keep these AI plays on your radar. So Fetch is there. Arweave continues to have a really good push here. Injective has just been so good for so long. Look at Injective. It is setting all-time highs, guys. Injective is very quietly setting all-time highs. In the last year, guys, it's up over 1,100%. Injective is setting all-time highs. This is what is crucial. You've got to stay above this. We've been talking about Injective for a while. This is why this entire AI sector is massive. Absolutely huge. We'll find another one that's breaking out like crazy, I'm sure, here. Kronos is really close to breaking that 11 cent mark. Look out if it does. It got up there. It's tested it 3 or 4 different times. We need to break through that. I want to see that break through the 11 cent mark. That would be great. H-bar, very quietly been crushing it. Very quietly been on a tear, guys. In the last month, it's up 68%. Look at H-bar, up over 12 cents today. Look at that. In the last year, smashing through highs. H-bar's been crushing it. Still a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll for H-bar. You like that? It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. We're slowly making a move, though. Slowly making a move up there. Renders have been another one. Render's been quietly crushing it. Look at Render in the last year. It's up 404%. And Render, guess what it's doing? It is setting all-time highs right now. It literally is on the cusp. Okay, all-time high is back in 2021, $8.76. We're 11% away from that. We're 11% away. Look at the chart. I mean, look at some of these AI charts. They are going back to where prices were in 2021. And if you think AI is going to stop, if you think AI, the narrative itself, is going to stop, I got to tell you, I think you're wrong. I think the AI narrative is literally just heating up. The AI narrative, in my opinion, is just beginning, and we are already seeing this type of move in the AI sector. Now, listen, guys, there will be pullbacks. There will be dips along the way. That will happen. It's natural. It's natural. But the fact that we're seeing this type of move from altcoins ahead of the Bitcoin halving, the fact that we're seeing this type of move from Bitcoin ahead of the halving, no matter what happens, if and when we get a pullback before the halving, this is bullish as hell. Because historically speaking, we know the bull market is only about 30% loaded right now. We're about 30% loaded. We got 70 more percent to rip. Think about that. We are literally not even halfway in to this bull market if history repeats itself. That is crazy. Shout out to Suka too. Saw somebody in chat. Got the Suka chat. Got the Suka hat on. Rocking it. Where do I think Suka can go market cap wise? First things first, I want to go up there and test all-time highs. But I love Suka. I'm sitting on a big bag. It's the year of the dragon. We've been breaking out nicely here. This is actually a crucial level here for Suka. We were back here at this level back in December and in September. If we break through this, we've got some room. This is where we've just not been able to break through for a while. I'm hoping we don't have a bunch of profit takers at these levels, but we'll see. Suka set all-time highs all the way up there. It's about a 4x away from all-time highs. I think Suka will definitely make a move well beyond that in this bull run. Super strong community. Been loving that. So, what else do we got here? We got a lot of cryptos making some moves. We mentioned Myro yesterday, the Solana meme coin. A lot of people gave me a lot of shit. They said, Zach, as soon as you started talking about Myro, it dropped. I said, guys, this thing's not done. As long as this volume stays up, we're going to be in for another run. Well, guess what? The volume's at 5.5 million on Myro right now. Yesterday when we talked about it, it was at the 9-cent level. It's at 11 cents right now. And look what's happening. All of a sudden, we're breaking out a little bit, and Myro's making another push. It's back up to $112 million market cap. I'm going to have a video on Myro. They've had some big things happen. I'm going to have one coming out on them soon. We've got, this is my crazy meme coin that I'm in, guys. Donald Trump. Freaking hilarious. But this is the daily, guys. It's not looking too bad. This is the hourly. This is this meme coin I'm in. It's still looking really solid. It's at a 1.79. I've already profited. I've already won the trade, but I'm sitting on a big bag still. I got in at a 200K market cap. It's sitting at 1.8 right now. We'll see what happens. Hoshi is in the Suka ecosystem. They've been pumping too. We'll go through some of the small caps here for you guys. So that's a nice little pump. Smog, we called this at $2 million market cap, guys. Look at Smog. Look at the green candle breakout. We're back to a $53 million market cap. If you guys got in on this one, now listen, we don't hit on every meme coin. They're meme coins, right? You're going to lose on some of these. And I surely have definitely missed out on some of these and whiffed. But when you hit big. We hit big on Smog. 2 million, went all the way to 70 million. That's crushing it. The Lands token coming up a little bit from the basement. Good to see. That Quick Intel has been crushing it. Look at this chart, Quick Intel. Holy cow. Huge gains here. This is a really interesting company. It's an $8 million market cap. Huge in the security space. I use their website and their tools every single day. We mentioned Suka's up 30%. The Scans token, another little smaller cap AI. Not too small anymore, though. $32 million. This is Scans. SCANS. I'm just taking you through, guys, where I'm making some gains right now. Apollo, I've owned this since 2021. Apollo is on a tear as of late. It's up 22% today. Why? Apollo is breaking out because they're getting ready to go full-fledged into gaming. They're still only a $7 million market cap. Pal AI. We were in this thing at less than a $5 million market cap, guys. Pal AI crushing it, setting new all-time highs. We've been talking about this one for months and months. It is now at a $358 million market cap. This is no longer an AI startup. This is one of the best AI projects in the game, and I think it's still early. The fact that this is not at $1 billion market cap yet, look out. It continues to absolutely crush. Pal AI partnered up with a ton of other projects and NVIDIA, by the way. Physics, I don't know why I have this one. I don't own this one. I think I was just tracking it for some reason. We talked about Myro. That's looking really solid. WagMe Games. WagMe. Up there at a $51 million market cap. Getting close. getting close to setting some highs there. WAGMI in the gaming sector, guys, $51 million market cap. I've got 11 of their NFTs. We've been talking about them for a long time, years. Ryoshi is an interesting layer 2, a separate layer 2. It's not Shiba, but it's a separate layer 2. Guys, I found this thing the other day, not too shabby. It's a $68 million market cap, only 778 holders. I'm not quite sure what this is yet, but I did throw some at it, about a 30 mil. We've doubled it. Crazy market cap, not a lot of holders, but it's somewhat SHIB related. It's like a separate L2 I found. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm invested in it. We'll see what happens. Grok is at a $49 million market cap, slowly but surely coming up. I still hold a ton on this. So far, I've been wrecked on Grok. This was that AI narrative with Elon. We'll see what happens. PMPY. Where is my PMPY, folks? Look at this AI chart. Oh my goodness. Crazy. I mean, this thing just is a stairway to heaven, sitting at a $20 million market cap now. Just been unbelievable. DPay. Awesome company. Great utility. They have been on a tear as of late since January. Look at all the green there coming up there. They're at an $8 million market cap. This is Devour. They are trying to be the Uber Eats for the blockchain. Very interesting idea. They're big already in a lot of different states, and they're growing. Had a chance to meet their team personally. I own a good amount of DPay. Really like this one as a long-term play. Bone up a little bit to 73 cents. That's good to see. BitRock is a company I've been invested in for a while. Really solid L2. Look at that. Just solid chart. Just been slowly but surely doing its thing. It's at a $9 million market cap. I did ape into this Sora a little bit. We'll see what happens. I kind of aped at the top. Or actually, I aped at about a 15 mil. We're at a 12 mil right now. This whole Sora narrative, you guys know, it's kind of like the Grok thing. A little bit down on that. We'll see what happens. There are some cryptos that are down that I like too. Frog with Hat. This is a Solana or Ethereum meme coin. Hasn't exploded yet. I'm in at a 1.5 million. It's sitting at a 1.3 right now. So I'm down a little bit on that too. We'll see what happens. I got absolutely obliterated on this. Lost my ass. I'm still holding it. I only threw like $200-300 at it. Somebody on my live stream told me to get in this. PIUAI. So I threw like $300 at it. Well, I got wrecked. So if you're on the live stream, let me know what's going on with PIUAI. That might not have been a good play. But guys, as always, only invest what you're willing to lose. You know, some of these small cap meme coins, you never know what's going to happen. It's a different philosophy with this than Bitcoin and Ethereum, obviously, right? Reminder for everybody, 80% of my portfolio is in blue chip cryptos. I'll give you guys my top 7. It's Bitcoin, it's Ethereum, it's Caspa, it's Cardano, it's Polygon, it's Chainlink, and it's Stacks, STX. Bulk of my things are all in there. With the 20%, that's where I like to have fun. And you know what? If we hit big, which we have before in the past, we move those profits into blue chips like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like Cardano, like Caspa, Link, Polygon, Stacks. That's what we're trying to do. That's the name of the game. We're trying to hit big on some of these small cap meme coins or whatever. Take our profits. Don't sit there and hold the bag, hold the bag, hold the bag. Take your profits and power drive it into the better assets, the real assets. That's how the game is played, in my opinion. So, been on a talking spree. What's up, guys? Have you guys smashed the like button yet? There's 440 people and only 124 likes. What the hell's going on? Smash that like button. I'm drinking coffee and water like crazy today. It's that time in the market where you're only getting 5-6 hours of sleep. That's kind of where I'm at. Last 3 days, I've only gotten about 5-6 hours, but I feel refreshed. I don't even have bags under my eyes, which is kind of crazy. Usually I have bags under my eyes when I only sleep 5-6 hours. But we have been going to the gym. We have been rifling water, taking our vitamins. You know, we got our B12 over here. We've got our C. You got our vitamin C over here. You got to have vitamin D, especially if you're in a place with no sun. And then, you know, we've got some mushrooms over here. Okay, some modern mushrooms by Force Factor. They're not a sponsor or anything like that. And then we got some Smarter Greens by Force Factor too. So, you know, we're firing up. we're firing up the vitamins. I'm going to take some greens here. Let's take some greens. But let's see what we got in chat. Do you think there's a bigger play possible with companies like Marathon, Riot, Clean Spark? I think it's a great way to get exposure. You know? It's a great way to get exposure. I don't personally own any of those stocks. I kind of like to separate my crypto and stocks. I do own a little bit of Coinbase stock in one of my ETFs. Singularity, AGIX, love it. Love it. It had a really nice run within the last few days too. We've talked about AGIX. I made a short video, an AI revolution short video that's gotten, I don't even know, like 70,000 views on YouTube 8 or 9 months ago. AGIX was one of the ones I listed that I really liked long term. That is SingularityNet, yeah. When to pull out of FET? It's up to you, man. Jack, it's totally up to you. I mean, I'll take a look at what the indicators is showing here for you, but this is why you have to have a plan, right? The fact that you're asking me this, and again, I'm not coming at you here. I want to use this as like a learning lesson. The fact that you're asking me that tells me you don't have a plan in place with your FET. All of my AI cryptos are kind of more longer term, I'll tell you that. Because I think we're just scratching the surface here. But so far, if I'm looking at the 5 minutes, no momentum down. We've got the momentum up. Started at a minute or at $1.32 on the 5 minute chart for FET. On the 30 minutes, still looks really strong. On the 30 minute, we got the momentum up at $1.12. This is nice. On the daily, man, on the daily, guys, you know when FET flashed the momentum up? Flashed it at 25 cents on October 23rd. There's that date again, October 23rd. So our indicator, XT Algo, said momentum up, get ready, FET might go on a run here 129 days ago on Monday, October 23rd, 2023. Since that time frame, we're up 474%. That's insane. And you could find that in a lot of AI cryptos. So far, it has not given a momentum down signal. But this is why XT Algo is so crucial. Let me show you this. Because if you're wondering, when you should get out, if you don't want to have a full plan, you could literally get out on the next momentum down candle. Now, if you would have got into this trade right here, okay, momentum up, if you're trading this, momentum up right here, and if you'd have got out on momentum down right here, 130% gain, okay? It literally told you, buy here, sell here, 130% gain. Now, days after that, it gives you the momentum up again, see? So you would have missed, so it dipped, it went down like it said it would, and then as soon as it started to reverse, once that trend was confirmed, momentum up again. So then you could have re-entered the trade and made another 113%. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, right? But AI cryptos for me are long-term plays. But right here, I mean, you could have traded this twice. You could be in your second trade right now since October, okay? From right in here, October 23rd, get out right here on February 2nd, and then you could have re-entered right here on February 12th. So, that's why this tool's so great, because it does take some of the guesswork out. But I like to have levels, price levels that are my profit-taking strategies based on how much money I want to make, right? And you could trade along the way, obviously, and re-enter trades, but then that can get a little tricky too, right? So you got to ask yourself, you know, do you want to long-term hold this? Do you want to trade it? If you want to trade it, you could have. You could have traded that there too. I got to get my modern mushrooms in. Energy, focus, immunity, and digestion. Thoughts on XRP and Caspa? I like both of them. I own a lot more Caspa than XRP right now. But I love Caspa. I think it's still super underrated. Justin, XT Algo tracks anything that's on TradingView. In terms of how much it can track simultaneously, what you might mean is you need to have customized alerts set. Here's the thing with TradingView, my indicator will use you could use a free version of TradingView. The only thing is as you go up in levels of TradingView, it allows you to set more alerts. So I have the highest tiered one, which I can set like, I don't even know, 600 alerts or something like that. But XT Algo tracks everything. It tracks every major crypto. Like, it's not going to track some of these really small caps, but as long as it's on TradingView, which really all that takes is like get on like a decent sized exchange like Mexi or something like that, you'll find it. I mean, so, you know, it's not going to have the cryptos that come out yesterday, but it also tracks stocks too. Forex, crypto, you know, I don't know if you use TradingView, but and if you do decide to get it, XT Algo, I have step-by-step on how to get everything set up. Also in the process of getting more tutorial videos out on how to use it. I've got one, but I want to get more out there too. What's Bitcoin doing? Are we making another move? Let's see here. Yep, 63,500, guys. We are getting very close. Did you guys see that there's speculation that Jeff Bezos bought like $8 billion worth of Bitcoin too? That's crazy. I mean, Bitcoin's weekly chart is so freaking bullish. Guys, look at this weekly chart. I mean, and how does nobody care what's going on with Bitcoin right now? This is the Bitcoin. This is the all-time high. Look where we are. And nobody cares. This is the Bitcoin all chart. How insane is that? Dating back to, this chart starts in 2011. And people like love, you know, this is like perfect example. When in doubt, zoom out. Like, yes, it's volatile, but look at this chart for the past 13 years. But more recently, this was the bear market. Oh my God, Bitcoin's going to zero. And then what happens? Basically, January 2023 was the bottom. January 2023, this weekly candle, right? This is weekly candles. This weekly candle right here, it was game over. And look at this. XT Algo on the weekly time frame flashed momentum up on the second week of the year in January. So if you're trading on the weekly, that is 406 days ago. Bitcoin's up 175% if you had traded using XT Algo on the weekly. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Nuts. And we are making a push, guys. Hopefully we can get back up over 64 today. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Oh, man, it's exciting. Exciting time to be alive. Exciting time to be in crypto. Exciting time to be rocking with you guys. Man, it's been awesome. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, consider doing that. We're 15 away from 127,200. I think we could smash through that. If you guys want to show some love, show some support, I don't need a super chat. I'm not asking for any money. By the way, I'm not making any money on this live stream. These short live streams that we started to do, I love them because they're really like, I don't know. I feel like connected to you guys with these, but there's no money involved with these at all. Like, there's no ad revenue on shorts. I'm sure you've heard creators say that, which is totally fine. I don't care. I don't do this for the money. I do this because I love it. I'm already in crypto every single day. I do this because I want to win. More than I want to make money, I just love to win. I just love getting wins, right? Makes you feel good. And seeing other people win, that energy, that's what I'm all about. Like, that's why we started this channel in the first place. Because, hey, I was going to get in this market regardless. I said, you know what? Let's document it. Let's do it. Let's do this thing together. Let's just kind of grow together. And we've learned a lot. We have learned a lot since we started. We started late 2020. And we've made a lot of mistakes. We've got burned. We've held the bag too long and not sold. But we had to go through all of that. Like, I feel like we had to go through all of that in order to get to where we are today. And now we're much more prepared. We're much more prepared for this upcoming bull run, or this bull run that we're already in. All right, we're at 63,000 and a little bit of change here. I'm on the 1 hour chart, still looking really good. Still looking very, very good. Just subbed, Doc says. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the family. Notice the silence on SHIB. No, we talked about SHIB, man. We talked about SHIB right at the top. Loving it. Absolutely loving it, brother. It's a long time coming, right? Great volume. We got a market cap now back up over 8 billion. Loving it, man. Dogecoin too, bonk. Loving it. The old OG meme coin push. Justin, I appreciate you, man. Hey, you didn't have to give me a super chat, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you greatly, man. You got a level head, ZH. You're a winner, man. A mercy received. Hey, we're trying, man. We're not getting too high, not getting too low, right? Staying even keel, sticking to the game plan, sticking to the script. That's the big thing that I learned from the last cycle. Have a game plan ready. And we had a long time to create a game plan. And so I was thinking a lot. You know, once we got into the bear market in 2022, I didn't go hide. I didn't run away and just get away from the markets. I went back to the drawing board and said, okay, the bear market's here. We know that. We know roughly how long it'll last. We don't know exactly how long, but we've got some time here. Let's take advantage of the time we have here and set ourselves up for when this next bull run hits. And that's when I started diving in and saying, what do I want to focus in on? And I started reallocating my portfolio, reimagining, redesigning it. And that's when I kind of got to the idea of, I want to focus in on AI. I want to focus in on gaming. I want to find the next Solanas in this next bull run. And then other things have kind of come into their own over time, right? As I've researched more and more about things like stacks and Bitcoin layer 2s and what those mean. I love it. Now I'm adding that. I'm adding Chainlink. I'm trying to find a way to navigate this space, create a backbone in my portfolio with some of these top tier assets, like the top 7 I've mentioned every single day here. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Caspa, Cardano, Polygon, Chainlink, Stacks. That's my top tier 7. Outside of that, yes, I own a bunch more top 100 cryptos, but I like to diversify out with that extra 20 to 30%. So roughly 70 to 80% are those top 7. It's probably somewhere in between that number. And then the other, let's say 25%, I go hunting all different types of plays. Top 100 plays, small cap meme coins, small cap startups. I have started investing in startups this year too. 14 different startups I'm invested in. I'll even show you guys here. Wait, I think I even have the, let's see here. Yeah, so I basically have created a whole spreadsheet for these private investments. So I'm kind of doing this VC style investing. So I'll give you guys the list. Here, I'll show you guys. This is my spreadsheet over here. So this is my spreadsheet. I own, these are all assets. So how this works is you get into these and you're basically given a little bit at TGE, okay, which is right at launch. And then it's a vesting schedule over multiple years or multiple months. So Tenet was one I got into last year, actually. So I'm at 12. I actually have 2 more to add to this list. But we're in Tenet. K9 Finance is coming, not yet out. XSwap, Ape, Zero Lend. These are all startups. This one never came to fruition. Lightlink, Ryoshi L2, Sync. I don't think this one ever came to fruition. Alvara is one that I really like, though. So it's kind of an idea of like what I'm doing. Like, so I've got that kind of push. So I got these companies where like the thinking here is if you can get your initial investment out at TGE, right when it launches, now you're in a vesting schedule for 12 months, but you're getting airdrop tokens for 12 months. You're creating passive income sources for all these startup companies. And I think I'm going to probably cap it at like 25 or 30 just because it's, hard to kind of manage. But now you're looking at all the news. Like I spend so much time just looking at all the news for these cryptos as startups that I got into, seeing what's going on, seeing what's happened, checking all the price action and creating a plan, profit-taking plan, having to go claim your tokens every month. But it's this way to diversify out. I also bought a node, a validator node on a blockchain on mainnet Z, right? Another interesting, different strategy. I learned a little bit about this in 2021 and I was like, wait a minute. This is another way to get exposure. This is different. So I've got a validator node on a layer 1 blockchain. I've got these crypto startups I'm investing in. Still got my base and my 80%, and I have a little bit of room to gamble in the markets as well, right? Whereas like 2021, I was just throwing darts and had no idea what the hell I was doing. Now I feel like I've got a strategic plan ready to attack these markets. And obviously we've continued the YouTube thing, but that has spurred other ideas. And it's just amazing what happens when you get in the right headspace, get around the right people, and things just start to happen. We started XT Algo, the company you guys see right there. That's been amazing. First software as a service company. I tried my hand being an entrepreneur for a long time. I was pressing, had 3 or 4 different companies, never was able to break through until I found YouTube. By the way, I talk a lot about this on my other crypto channel, or my other YouTube channel. It's called Grow with Zach. I think it's linked down below. But it's got like 1,200 subs right now. We're growing that thing slowly but surely. If you want to come over there and check it out, subscribe over there. You might get some value there. Just talking about entrepreneurship, investing advice in general, mindset, that sort of stuff. But yeah, man, I'm balls deep in crypto for sure. And it's kind of materialized over time, since 2020. 2020, I was just kind of throwing darts and seeing what happens. Now I've got a strategic plan, and it took 3 years, and I'm still learning. I still don't have it figured out, but it took 3-4 years to really get a good understanding of, a little bit of everything and put together a plan. It takes time. It doesn't just happen overnight. I feel like so many people come in and they just want it to happen right now. If you came in at the right time in 2021, you did well, but I'm sure you made a lot of mistakes too, As for Bitcoin, 62,800, we're dialing back a little bit, ladies and gents. A little bit of a sell-off. So we spiked up to 63.5 and we're getting some traders. It's heavily traded today, man. That's okay though. We've got a long day ahead. I still think we can make a push here. Please show that list again. Yeah, certainly. And again, like, I don't know, how all these are going to do. We'll see, right? But yeah, I'll just give you guys. So Tenet has done really well since its launch. That was one I got into last year. And again, these are like private sales that are investments. I will say this, the ones that I feel really good about, Tenet still is really solid. It's done really well for me. I've already profited on that. My initial investment in this was $2,000. I've already profited like $4,000, and I've got like 70% of my tokens still vested over like the next 8 months. K9 Finance should be coming out next month. This is going to be the liquid staking on Shibarium. My private investment's already in that one. I think that one could do really good. XSwap, I'm in that one. We'll see what happens. Supposed to have a really good team. Ape, same thing. Big, it's called Ape Terminal, I think. I got a big investment in that one because some people, in my network told me this could be a good one. That's the thing. Networking is huge. Zero Lend. I put $1,000 into this one. I think it's coming out sometime in March. Lightlink, put $1,000 into this one. Sync, put a little bit into this one as well. $1,000. Alvara, put another 1,000 into this. That's the thing. X Alpha, I haven't invested in it yet. But I'm basically spreading out, into all these different assets. And I've basically told myself I've got this pile of money over here just for the VC style investing. So I've started to okay, I've got this capital. How do I want to divvy this up and get different pieces of the market and different strategies? So I bought the validator with a portion of funds, just an interesting, different way to get exposure, and I'm earning passive income. That validator node on mainnet Z is earning me like $70 a day passively right now, since their launch, just being a validator. Now, we paid up front for it, right? But that money over time should exceed what we paid for it up front. That's the hope, okay? So we got the validator. Same thing with these VC style investing. Because I've built up this network the last 4 years, I've got a lot of connections in the incubator space. These incubators are massive, right? So Tenzit is a big incubator. MakerDAO, big incubator. These are incubators that launch new projects in crypto. And we're talking about not meme coins here, like legit projects. Meme coins are fun. It's different, right? But those are usually fair launch. Anybody can make it, and you see what happens. I'm talking about real crypto startups that have real people behind them and like a real vision. So like with that list I just showed you, that's what we're looking at. Okay? That's what we're looking at. So yeah, we allocated a certain amount of money, and I'm throwing $1,000 at a lot of these, okay, for me. And again, I know everybody doesn't have that capital. Listen, guys, I didn't have a pot to piss in when I was 30 years old. I'm 34 now. 4 years can change your life. I'm telling you guys, stick to the game plan. Keep striving for more. Don't quit. You have to want to succeed more than anything. It needs to be put on a pedestal. And just grind every single day. Go get it. And you're gonna find it. One of those doors are gonna open for you guys. I'm telling you guys. I was making 50 grand a year in debt, but I was knocking on doors, man. I was trying to become an entrepreneur. I had a hot sauce business. I had a consulting business. I had an online drop shipping business. And I learned a lot from all of these. And finally, I found what I was looking for. And it was YouTube all along. I went back to my roots as a sports broadcaster. That's what I come from. I come from the broadcasting space. I was on radio, TV for 7 years. And I found this home again. It's just in the investing vein and crypto and this new thing. And one thing I know how to do is go all into something and research it and learn it. And I always say this, I'm still learning every single day with crypto, but I learned a lot in the last 3-4 years, and it's enabled me to create these different sources of income. And I have this path now at 34 years old that I never thought I would have. And I'm so grateful for it. I'm so excited. I'm excited to be sharing this with all of you. And I want to hear your stories by 2025 or beyond. It might take a little bit longer. I want to hear all your success stories. I want to be a piece of that, a part of that with you. And there's nothing I love more than hearing people succeed. You know, anybody who doesn't like hearing these stories, they're not good people and they're not in things for the right reason. Like if you're in competition with people, like I need to do better than this person, that's stupid. Be in competition with yourself and help people get there. Help people who will help you win together. So many people try to win by themselves. Why? Why? 2 brains are better than 1. 3 brains are better than 2. meet people, come together with common ideas and common goals, and leverage networks and get things accomplished. I mean, I think that's so important. I know that's kind of off on a tangent, but there you go. Yeah, like Tenet, that one I showed you guys. Tenet, here's their launch. This was that first one I got into last year. So they're up 1,300% since they launched Tenet. It's been awesome. I mean, they're at a $40 million market cap, great volume. But this is one of those VC style investments that I had. And again, I've been profiting from this for a long time. Tenet protocol, I mean, they're solid. They're built on the most secure blockchain supported by a distributed basket of LSDs backing native stablecoins. 119 followers here. You know, you'll find some big names in the space following here. You got Virtual Bacon. By the way, Virtual Bacon, this is what he does. So, like, you guys probably know Virtual Bacon on YouTube. If you don't, he's a great YouTuber. See, he puts here, investor in 100+ crypto startups. Now that I'm getting in these circles, I know how he's making his money. And I respect it. I'm not like, dude, I love it. Virtual Bacon's investing in all these crypto startups like Tenet, like a lot of these ones that I'm in too, okay? And I love it. And that is a great way to make wealth in crypto. You get in with these crypto startups and a couple of them go crazy. Boom. There you go. Yeah, I've got my goal amount with Gala. It's stacked. I own it at about 6 cents. So I'm a little bit down on it, but excited about, obviously, the last few days and what we've got coming here. So, guys, I really appreciate you guys. Seriously. I mean that. It means way more than you guys know. I absolutely love doing this. So if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. We're here every day breaking things down. I'm telling you guys, you won't be disappointed. And hit the like button for us. Casablanca's in the house. He's going to tell you to hit the like button. That's free. So is subscribing. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. I really do. Let's see if anything else is kind of breaking, latest news and things like that. Hey, we just had somebody sign up with XT Algo. Welcome, whoever you are out there. XT Algo, the trading indicator. You'll be getting an email thank you page. Make sure you check out all of the step-by-steps. You're going to be getting started today. So we just got an email. Came across my phone. New member at XT Algo. Let's go. You're probably out there listening right now. Let's see. So this is interesting. We've got an indicator out there. Not my indicator, but somebody from a technical standpoint thinks that Bitcoin is getting ready to dial back significantly if we break 58,700 to the downside. Okay, so again, this is why you want to read all of this different stuff. So now I've got this figure. I'll copy this. I'll put it on a little Google Doc. When I'm reading through all my notes, I just put little tidbits like this. Hey, watch 58,700. If we break that, we could be selling off. Of course, my indicator will show you that too. It'll flash a momentum down. But that's a key level to watch now, 58,700. If we could stay above that, it looks like we're still in a good spot. Let's see what else we got here. How about some crypto stocks? Crypto stocks that outperform Bitcoin so far this month. There are some crypto stocks that outperform Bitcoin. That's interesting. Coinbase gained 56%. Marathon Digital gained 75%. And MicroStrategy delivered 92% gains since the start of February. But CleanSpark, the software company MicroStrategy had an CleanSpark won bigger than anybody. CleanSpark, CLSK, 125% increase over the past month. So interesting. I mean, if you guys do want crypto stocks, there are some out there that are really solid. Coinbase, Mara, CleanSpark, and MicroStrategy are out there for you. So that's interesting. Some of those outpaced Bitcoin so far this month, which is pretty crazy. So obviously we got inflation data as well. Inflation data came in, and the reaction here is Bitcoin not really concerned with it. Not really concerned with it at all. And core inflation expected was 2.8%, and that is what we got. Core personal consumption announced was 0.4%. That's what was expected. Personal consumption announced was 2.4, expected was 2.4, and personal consumption monthly was 0.3%, expected was 0.3%. So we met all expectations across the board here with inflation. Nothing came in too hot. Nothing came in better than expected. It was basically exactly what we thought would happen, okay? Officially at six figures in my crypto portfolio off 25K invested. Let's go, Jake. That's what's up, man. Zach, when is the correction coming? Who knows, right? But there will be corrections. There will be dips. For the most part, man, I rely on my indicator to kind of give me some technical things. Because again, I'm not a technical minded person. That's why I created XT Algo. So I had a tool, and obviously I wanted to share it with all you guys. That's why it's available to all you guys. But I need that because I'm not a technical person, nor do I enjoy that side of it as much. I know the basics, but I'm not going to become some tech savvy wizard on the charts. It's just not me. I'm more of a macro investor. But I know how to use the tools that I need in order to give me the information I need. So I rely on other smart people that are technical people that I read and watch. And then obviously my indicator itself, XT Algo. What are your qualifications? I'm just a dude on YouTube, man. So you might not like the sound of that. If you want this to be like I'm the best crypto investor ever, I came in the market in 2020, so I've been here for 3+ years, 3.5 years. I've learned a lot. I've had some success, and we're still learning every single day, man. You shouldn't be talking about this then. Why not? Prove your success. What do you want me to do? You want me to show you my bank account? I'm not going to do that. But I quit my job in 2021, was making 50 grand a year, had an amazing run in 2021, learned a lot, have built a YouTube channel over 127,000 plus, and continue to talk about crypto every single day. Started multiple businesses since that time. That's what I got, man. I'm a normal dude learning every single day. So I got fired. Oh man, this cat's just trolling. Okay. You got fired. No, I quit actually. 50K a year is nothing. I know. I don't make that anymore. So quitting that isn't something you should be bragging about. Yeah, okay. All right, man. Haters gonna hate. Yeah. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Hopefully you have a good day. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, brother. Block him, he's hating. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. It's exciting. Just gonna ignore him from now. It's all good. Haters don't get ahead in life, guys. They don't win. And another quote. Somebody who criticizes you is never doing more than you. Always remember that. None of your critics or your haters are doing more than you. If they were, they wouldn't be hating on you. That's just a fact. Only haters who are doing less than you hate. It's just a fact. Once you realize that, you just kind of shrug it off and laugh. That's how it goes. Who's hating? No, we're not saying any names. It's all good. What do you think about XAI, Zach? I don't know about XAI. Let's see. XAI. I'm following them. Okay, so they're announcing Grok here, XAI, but this isn't a real token though, right? XAI is just the platform, correct? Yeah, Casablanca, you know, man, you know my story. You were here in 2021, man. Very humble beginnings. Um, you know, I came from virtually nothing. You know, I watched my family struggle when I was a kid. I had a decent, I had a good family. Don't get me wrong. I had a very good family, but we didn't come from money or fame or anything like that. Like I watched my dad work 3 odd jobs to make ends meet. We lived in a duplex. My mom, my dad, and me, and didn't have a house until I was much older as a kid. And but I watched my dad, build his business, and now he owns his own business. So I saw that. Like I saw that hard work, that grind growing up. I think that's important. Like kids are sponges, right? Like they're definitely taking that all in. And I think that's kind of where I got some of my drive and some of my motivation to have success. And it's kind of funny. I was a jackass in like high school and stuff. I was just an idiot. I almost got expelled. I got suspended like 3 times, and graduated with like a 2.0. Just didn't give a shit. But I was just a pretty much an f up, a fuck up. And I remember a teacher. It was my sophomore year of high school. I remember a teacher told me I was never going to amount to anything. And on one hand, you would think like, screw her, right? She doesn't, that's a terrible thing to say. But I remember she said that, and I still remember it today. Obviously, it changed my whole outlook. That right there was the motivation I needed to do something great. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I just wanted to do something great to prove her wrong. And then obviously you need to be self-motivated to keep that going. But that was the thing that kind of got me going. And I'll tell you guys this. She was my teacher. This is a true story. She was my teacher in high school. And I went and got a PhD. Not because I wanted to get it. It's because I wanted to show her that I was more educated than her. At the time, like now I know that doesn't mean shit. Like, you get a PhD, you're educated. It is, but it's not, right? Like you could be smart without any of the qualifications or whatever. Or you could, whatever. Doesn't matter. But back then I was like, I'll show you. I'll show you. And so I went and got a PhD, and I remember after that I saw her around town, and it was hilarious. I said, "Yeah, I never amounted to anything." Well, and now I quit that job to do something, in my opinion, that's even bigger and better, that has even a greater impact, because the impact that I could have in a classroom was awesome, but it was only on 20 or 19 or 20 people. It was more like personal, obviously, but now with this platform, like, and I feel like I'm just getting started on YouTube. Like, I'm gonna be doing this for a while. But the potential here that we have just in general, on the internet and YouTube and everything like this, like I was born for this. I was made for this. This is what I love to do. So I don't know if she's watching or listening or whatever, but thank you, Miss Jacobs. I appreciate it. Thank you for telling me that I would never amount to anything, and that I wouldn't graduate college, and that I was, cruising for jail. So I appreciate that. Thank you. So that got me fired up. And I still use that as motivation a little bit. I still use it. It's weird. It's like when I have to dig deep for some extra motivation, I'll remember that. But most of the time I'm self-motivated. But there's some days where I'm just like, I don't want to get up and do this crap. But it's dedication that keeps you going. It's little things like that, right, that keep you moving forward. And but people say like, oh, how does he stay motivated, or how do they, you're not motivated every day. I don't think so. I think you're dedicated every day. There's a lot more days where you're just dedicated than necessarily motivated. You know what I mean? The motivation kind of comes and goes. Dedication is something that you can harness and keep forever, right? And I'm dedicated to just winning at life. And 34, I feel like as long as I'm here, I got a lot more to do and a lot more to accomplish and a lot more people to help and a lot more things to do, and I love it, so yeah, that's it. So we went a little bit away from crypto a little bit, but Boca's in the chat. What's up? It's those that said I couldn't do something that always drove me to do it despite them. 100%. 100%. Literally, she told me I never amount to anything. I'm like, oh, okay, you're a high school teacher. I'm going to go be a professor. That literally is what I thought in my head. And I spent 10 years just doing that to prove to her that, yeah, I'm not an idiot. You think I'm an idiot? Think I'll never amount to anything? Okay, watch me. It was kind of dumb, but I learned a lot through that process. It was kind of dumb because I didn't do it for myself. Never do something to prove this to, do it for you got to do things for you and your family. But when I was a kid, I was a young kid, right? So, but I used that fuel. I was like, screw you. Watch this. Watch this. And, but after I got it, worked for 3-4 years, I quickly learned that I want to do way more than just this. And I didn't like the whole politics of academia. Leave me alone. Let me do my thing. I didn't want to go to all the freaking meetings and all that crap. I taught entrepreneurship. I taught, because I had a couple businesses, entrepreneur-like businesses as I was teaching too. So I taught business classes, communication, sports broadcasting classes, very hands-on stuff anyway. And then finally, after year 3 or 4, well, it was when YouTube took off, right? I got monetized in May of 2021, and I quit my job December of 2021. So you want to talk about a whirlwind of events. I took a new job in Indianapolis for 4 months. 4 months, 1 semester. I took a new, because I was working in Danville, Virginia, small little school called Averett. That was my first job. I left that job to go take a better job that was going to pay $60,000 instead of $50,000. $60K. I left and went to University of Indianapolis, and I was there for 4 months. My boss lived 2 doors down, and in 4 months, I quit. And funny story, I had just moved all my stuff down there. It cost me a ton to move all my furniture and stuff like that. My boss, I won't say any names, but my boss, she was a single mom, had 4 kids. And I gave her everything I owned. I drove back in my Honda Civic with my clothes and a couple of my belongings. I literally gave her everything. TVs, tables, chairs, glasses, everything. She came in and she was like, and I said, hey, why don't you come over and see if you want any of this stuff? Because I just moved it. I was like, I don't. And the first couple of things, she was like, oh, that would be nice. That's nice. That looks cool. And then I quickly realized maybe she just wants everything. So I was like, do you want to take it all? And she had 4 sons. So her 4 sons came over, my buddy came over, and we moved everything over there. And how happy they were to get all the things. It was awesome. I mean, I gave a bike, everything. I literally came back home in my Honda Civic with my clothes. It was the weirdest thing. I was there for 4 months, left everything to my boss and quit my job. And I was just like, okay, I guess we're going full time on YouTube now. All right, let's do it. Let's jump in. And we started January 2022 was the first month. And of course, that's the bear market hit. And now I'm on my own. It was a little stressful. It was definitely stressful. Bear market hit, but we did well enough in 2021. I took enough profits, stored it away, and I live well below my means. I don't spend a lot of money on cars, clothes, jewelry, and shit like that. I don't need any of that shit. I'm not a materialistic person at all. I don't need that shit. That's for the birds, in my opinion. I want to spend my money on experiences, get good dinners, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's kind of how we started. And we've, learned a ton since then. And obviously have been through a lot of ups and downs in the markets. But let's see. I'm trying to get through as many of these. Yeah, we did talk about the Coinbase issue a lot yesterday. Yeah, Life Song. It was awesome, man. And I've never talked to her since, but I know she appreciated it, you know? She needed all of that stuff more than I did. And so, yeah. Yeah, in the end of summer 2021, we were wondering what to do when you went back to work that one day you went live from your car. I remember that, Tori. Tori, you were here. I remember that. Yeah. Remember when I was walking to work a lot and I was making those shorts and videos? That's when the market was going nuts. That's when I took that new job. And every waking moment, I was waking up at like 5 a.m., going to work at 8 or whatever, just to make 4 or 5 videos, because that's when the market was going crazy, is when I took that new job. And admittedly, you know, I did what I needed to do there, but I didn't do as much as I could because I was so invested and enthralled with the whole YouTube and the market. And I was just, you know what I mean? I was like, man, I gotta see this thing through. I gotta go full time with this. I gotta just do it. You know, and it was tough. It's a tough move to make because you spend all that time, you know, money and energy to do this one thing, and you think that's what you're gonna do, and then real quick it just kind of hits you. You're like, wait a minute, this isn't it. There's more out there, you know. How much did I put into crypto when I first started? I started with $7,000, $7,000 that I had saved up for. It took me a while to get that. And I only had that $7,000 because I literally lived off chicken and rice and didn't go out ever. Like I had no money to do any of that anyway. But any money that I could save, I saved. Because I knew I wanted to start investing. Yeah, that Coinbase issue was terrible. And we still need answers. Why does that happen all the time, right? Okay, guys, I'm going to upload a bunch of videos. So if you guys are ready for that, I'll have one up here very, very soon. First one out is going to be a SHIB video for you. We haven't done one in a while. But we got a SHIB video, a Crypto.com video, a Cardano, and an XRP video all scheduled, ready to go. They're already recorded. I just got to upload them here, get them all set up. So make sure you check out all the videos today. We're coming on the channel. Excuse me. Make sure you, if you haven't already, subscribe right here to the channel. These have been awesome. These live streams, we've been doing them every day now for 4 or 5 days. Loving this style. Loving this, like, what is it? Kind of intimate phone live stream style. Hope you guys are enjoying it too. You get to see me in my element in the office. We're kind of going through the markets together, learning together as always. I appreciate each and every one of you guys out there. Hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys again. And yeah, check out all the videos that are coming out on the channel. Have a fantastic day. See ya.